I don't sell it in a bookstore, even though I could sell it in a bookstore. I don't sell my books in bookstores yet. There will come a day where I'll sell my books in bookstores, but it'll be for a very different reason. This book I don't sell in bookstores. You can't go to Barnes & Noble and find this. Why? Why would I sell my book in an arena where it has to compete with 50,000 other titles? And many of their authors you've heard of, and you may not have ever heard of me. That just doesn't make sense. You say, but Myron, it's only $30. How's the premium value offer? Because it's a $30 paperback book. It's a premium value market. Like the most you'd be able to get away with selling that book for in a bookstore might be $16.99. But why do I want Barnes & Noble deciding the price for my book? So I'll do that myself. Thank you very much. I like premium value markets. Nobody buys a Rolex watch because it's cheap. Nobody buys a Rolls Royce or a Mercedes because it's cheap. Nobody buys custom clothing because it's cheap. They buy it because it's expensive. When you're wearing Gucci and whatever these other brands are, Chanel, yeah, all those brands, yeah. You're not buying them because they're cheap. Michael Kors, you're not buying, David Yurman, you're not buying that stuff because it's cheap. You're buying it because it's expensive. And because when it's expensive, you believe it's worth more. We're going to get into the last part, which is branding. So I'm going to say something I said earlier this morning, and that is this. A personal brand is more effective, efficient, and optimal to build than a business brand. So if you're thinking about should I build my brand for my business? Should I build my brand for my person? My recommendation would be, and I'm not right about everything, but I don't think I'm wrong about this. My personal recommendation would be build your personal brand. Why? Because your business brand can ride off into the sunset on the coattails of your personal brand. It's way harder for your personal brand to ride off into the sunset on the coattails of your business brand. It's easier to build a business. You take somebody like Elon Musk, his brand is bigger than Tesla. His brand is bigger than SpaceX. Donald Trump's brand is bigger than his golf courses, and it's bigger than running for president. See, you can build, Steve Jobs' brand is bigger than Apple. And Steve Jobs has been dead, like, what, 13 years. But his brand is so build a personal brand first. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. When I first learned how to sell, I used to hear people talk about marketing, and I thought they only talked about marketing because they didn't know how to sell. I thought, man, if you knew how to sell, you wouldn't be talking about marketing all the time. Then I learned how to do marketing, and I realized, oh, the reason I was talking about marketing all the time, the reason I was talking about sales all the time, because I didn't understand marketing. Then I learned marketing, and then I knew marketing and sales. And I hear people talk about branding. Like, why are you talking about branding, man?